Here is an older Sony Videotape Handycam camera. This is of course an analog video camera. This takes Videotape tapes. The model number is Video Camera Recorder CCD-FX410 and TSC format 8. I got this with a bunch of accessories. We have one tape, which is already in the unit, two extended nickel cadmium battery packs, and then I guess this probably was the one it came with. It's the Sony NP-55H, and it is 6 volts, 1200 milliamps. Made in Japan, and I'm pretty sure it's the nickel cadmium chemistry. This does not explicitly state that, but this what looks to be an aftermarket replacement does. This appears to be an extended legitimate battery. This one is twice the capacity at 2,400 milliamps. Surprised these don't list the chemistry on there. I don't know what this switch does, turns it on and off maybe. Very surprised they don't list the chemistry. Well, these were Japanese made cells, and these batteries from this era were very good quality, so I wouldn't be surprised if those still take a charge and operate. This one, I don't know. Who knows? Not familiar with that brand. Here we have the battery charger and the power cord that just came uncoiled. For Sony batteries only. And then this is the How does this work? I guess this slips on here. There's no way that don't. This would have to sit on here like this. Somehow. Not exactly sure how, but that would charge on there. I don't know what this does. Oh, this goes onto the camera. Okay. So that powers the camera. And then this looks like it's video out. I'm not exactly sure where does this connect. Does it go in here? Yep, it goes in there. So you get video out. So it looks like we have a complete set of equipment here, and then we also have a remote, which is pretty cool. So I don't know if this works. I hope it does. There's been a lot of discussion about, oh, there's the bag it came in. There's been a lot of discussion about these old VHS cameras recently. I had uploaded a couple of videos not that long ago where I went in the editor and overlaid an old VHS, I think they were calling it a filter? I don't know. Anyways, I overlaid a VHS style onto the video. I'm a big advocate of VHS. I like it. I think it was very underrated. You know, the quality of the video, if you had a good camera and a good tape and a good player, was really pretty good, especially for the time period. And as far as portability is concerned, this stuff wasn't that big. You know, the cameras had a decent size to them, but you could fit a lot of tapes in a, you know, relatively small area. Obviously, it doesn't compare to a Digitam, but I think it was decent. You know, and I really enjoy a VHS video. I watch a lot of old videos from the 90s, a lot of concerts, a lot of skate videos, stuff like that. And of course it's all on VHS 4x3. And it's just, the video has such a different feel to it. It's so recognizable and so identifiable. It's iconic at this point. So I don't record with a VHS camera because it's not practical if you're going to put it on the computer, because you record in the camera and then you got to play it back and record it into the computer real time. So it's like at least twice as long to do the video, because you got to do the live playback into the computer, and you got to trim it and make sure the audio is right. A lot of times the cameras are only mono audio, so you got to edit the audio and split it into stereo, and it just takes a long time. Now you could take your camera and put it directly into the computer and record that way, but then you don't get any of the flaky VHS effects. You know, it's just a lower resolution video that looks perfectly clear. So I don't really see a point in doing that, but I guess some people like to do that. Anyways, there is a tape in here already. I don't know if there's anything on it. If there is, I'm going to record it into the computer in case there's something interesting on there. The remote doesn't have a stupid Duracell battery in there, so that's all in good condition. Buttons seem to be fine. It's even got zoom on there. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let's see here. Start by plugging everything up. I'm going to give the batteries a shot, but I don't know. If they were lithium-ion batteries, I'd say they almost certainly work. Although I've seen nickel cadmiums last a long time too. Some of them last over decades, you know. So this one, if I just toss it out, it's not even worth the space. Let's start with this smaller battery. It theoretically should charge up faster. And we'll just keep an eye on our wattage here so we can see if this is really doing anything. It's taking a singular watt. I don't know if this has got to be like that or like that to charge. We have a power indicator. We also have a charge indicator, so we should be able to find out pretty easily. How does this go in here? It's got to go in like that, but then how does it fit? Okay, so it's not charging, so that could be a function of this. It's still not charging, so we could, charge. Now it's charging. Just curious if we turn that on or off. It seems to still charge. Okay, so the power went up to 1.7 watts, so it's not, doesn't seem like it's really doing anything. I would expect to get, you know, at least 5 or 10 watts of power being drawn. AC in 120 volts, 20 watts, so we're nowhere near what it's supposed to draw. Puts out 7 volts into the battery, into the camera, 10 into the battery, made in Japan. I don't think the battery is charging. It's not pulling enough power to be really charging the battery. Let's try the other battery and see if that makes any difference. It's 1.8 watts, 1.9 watts. You know, this, on second thought, this battery is probably newer, so maybe this would work. 1.8 watts. Now it's down to 0, so it's only putting 2 watts into the battery. That don't seem quite right to me. 2.1, 3.7, 3.6. Let's put more power into this battery than the other ones. Well, I guess I'll have to experiment with all 3 batteries and see what happens. Maybe I can get one of them to work. Well, I'll charge those off camera. Let's hook this up for now so we can see what's going on here. Oh, goof. Remote control on, beep. We'll just turn it on for now, just in case it provides something useful. Okay, now we'll switch this over to VTR. It's pulling 5 watts now. And let's turn the camera on. I don't see nothing in the viewfinder. Still don't see anything in the viewfinder. Okay, maybe I had it on the wrong setting. Yes, I did. Had it on camera. It needs to be on VTR. Now the viewfinder is on, although it's kind of going wild. See if that'll focus. Yeah, that's not too bad. The numbers are going all over the place. Okay, now it's kind of sorted itself out. Let's do a rewind. What is the problem here? Okay, how do we get this to go back down? Does it go by itself? There it goes. So the tape is like, it's a little bit of the way through, so there could be something on here. Looks like it's in decent condition still. Where's the lock on these tapes? I don't know, let's just see if it'll play as it go in. Go in like this. I think, yeah. Let's see if we can do a rewind. It's going, but it's going real slow. You know what I should do? I should get out that old TV and try to play it through there, because I'll be able to see it a little bit easier. That computer that fell doesn't work anyways. Let's try to hook up this apparatus here and see if we get a better visual on a television set. Okay, the TV is powered on. And we got to plug this into the cable input. I think. And then we got to plug this in here. And I need to change the input because we're not working off input read cable. Yes, I'm putting horrific Duracell batteries in here just for the video. Probably 03. It's on channel 3. Let's try channel 4. That's mirroring what's in the viewfinder. Okay, now it's the rewinding. Seems to be kind of flaky. I wonder if the tape is blank. I hate to record over if there's something on there. Let me see if I can rewind this manually. Oh no! The tape broke! Not good. We have a tape freak show. And that is exactly what this is. This is a full-on tape freak show. Okay, maybe this cassette is broke. For a moment. Okay, let's see here. Where I'm not familiar enough with these to remember how they work. I know there's supposed to be some kind of a something presses somewhere and it unlocks it, you know, to play. I just don't remember where it is on these. Oh, is that it right there maybe? Now this cassette don't seem like it works. Well, let's try it one more time, and if not, I know I have some of these somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Yeah, whoops, it's upside down. Tape is only moving on one side, so I think the tape may be broke. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find another tape. I can't find the tapes. I saw them recently and I remember putting them into a box, and then I probably put them deep somewhere because I knew I wasn't going to be getting to them, or I thought I wasn't going to be getting to them anytime soon. Only option is to fix this. Now I'm looking at it closer and this is totally jacked up, so let's see if we can take this apart and fix it. Good grief. It probably isn't going to read correctly anymore now. And you could probably skip that section of the tape and go to the end perhaps. It's all like stretched out and screwed up. Not good. Yeah, this tape is probably ruined. That stinks. Ugh. Looks like the beginning may be okay still, so maybe we can just check if it works in the first couple of minutes and then skip, go to the end. This is just really turning into a tape freak show. I think the likelihood of me getting this repaired is dropping substantially with every second that transpires here. This tape looks okay at the beginning, and they have a couple of minutes here that are good. Yeah. Tape freak show, tape freak show. I have a rewinder for this kind of tape. It's in the box with the tapes. Who knows where that is? It's around here somewhere. I just gotta find it. Okay, we're almost done here with this. Okay. Now I have to figure out how to go back together. I'm not particularly familiar with these kind of cassettes, so I may have to go try and watch a video or something. This spring popped out. And this mechanism popped out. Oh, brother. Ugh. I'm not even sure this is worth the time. I mean, it's got to go something like... I would guess it goes something like this, maybe? No, it'd have to go the other way. It'd have to go like this. And somehow these two pieces join together, you know, like this. That much I understand, that's fine, but then how does this... How does this work? I'm sure there's people that know exactly what's going on here. They're shouting at their computer screen. This isn't right. There's no way that's correct. This is terrible. Go collect some information. I don't think this is going to be salvageable though. I just unjammed the tape. This is the little mechanism I was talking about before that lets it spin. So now it's back to the beginning. I'll put these screws back in and let's try it again. Hopefully now it's going to work. Obviously there's going to be one segment of the tape which is not going to be usable, but before and after maybe. Okay, let's try this and see what happens. Hopefully it works a little better now. Looks like it's still not, there it goes, it's fast forwarding okay. I wonder if this has bad belts or something. Yeah, it's like struggling to to rotate correctly. Only with the belts are probably bad. Well, it seems to be fast forwarding just fine. Let's go to like a significant way through the tape so I know we're past the crummy part. The tape just locked up. Thought I needed this. Maybe we have a bad tape here. Let's see if I can manually progress past this portion of the tape where it's not seeming to cooperate. Seems like it jammed up pretty good. It'll spin back. Keeps getting stuck at that one particular point. That's kind of odd. Why is this not opening? Gross. What is going on with this tape? It's like it just freezes at this one particular point. There it goes, it froze, it keeps freezing at that point. I don't understand what the problem is. Oh, well, let's see. Tape looks like it's all jacked up there. Why would it stop? I don't understand what the problem is. What the heck is going on? At this point the tape is pretty much damaged anyways. I have to splice it and take this whole section out. Okay. Well, it's unjammed. I'm not so sure I want to even put it back in the machine like this. Okay, it's working normally again. see if it'll play now that we're past that bad portion. See if we can get it to play. Still not. Doesn't seem like it's tracking correctly. I don't know if we're having an issue with the tape or if we have a bad belt situation here. I wonder if something is wrong with the brake on this. Something is definitely not right with this tape. Just for curiosity, I'm going to remove the brake mechanism and see if it changes the playback. I hate to scrap a tape at this point in time because I don't make them anymore. But this is not useful. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. See if that makes a difference. There goes that component. See what happens. If this doesn't work, I want to say it's a belts, but I don't want to say it's belts because the fast forward rewind seems to work okay, and those shouldn't work if the belts are no good, so it doesn't really make sense. Okay. Huh. It looked like it was working good for a second, and then now it's doesn't seem like it is anymore. It's trying to work. And it's really trying to work, but something's not right. I don't know if that's a result of the tape. It sounds like something's slipping. Yeah, something's not quite right here. I don't even know where the belts sit in this thing. I've never really got into camera repair. I can work on a cassette player, but this is a little bit more complicated. Yeah, something's slipping in there. I don't know if that's a belt or what that is. But that's definitely not going to work. Well, that's unfortunate. Now, I guess I'll have to pass this off to somebody else because I don't really know how to repair this kind of equipment. That's too bad. I was hoping it was going to work.